I look at other guys that we're actually building. I think the two that I'm particularly proud of is Bam and also Boots, right? Because now we're in a position with Boots where he is, right, in my opinion, I think the one. You look at a lot of these fighters right now, they're all coming to the end of their career, a lot of them. And this is what's so cool about this card this week.
Right.
Young guys, Tio, Ryan, Devin, they've all got 3, 4, 5 years left in the sport. A lot of the guys, Terence, Canelo, even AJ, Fury, Usyk, these kind of guys, even, Beterbiev particularly, Bivol, they're all in their 30s and coming to the final stages. And Boots, for me, is the guy that is going to be around for 4 or 5 years, ruling 147, ruling 154, probably ruling 160 as well. And Bam as well. I know it's smaller weight classes, but they're the guys where we've got the opportunity to show how good we are, to promote and to build profile of fighters.
I got to commend you for that because almost to a fault, you don't want to trap guys in long-term deals, right?
Yeah.
Like you give them that room to breathe.
You do. Like you do want to, but you
no. I'm talking about
you
doing
just show
it.
more understanding than
Yeah, but we don't. I mean, look, you always want. I don't think any fighter should sign. I mean, I've seen contracts 5 years, 4 years. That's a huge,
6, 7 fights.
Yeah, but you have to really prove your worth as a promoter. And if you do the right job, a fighter should never leave you. Right. Now we all know that's not the case because they've got poor advisors, they've got in the ear. But generally, if you meet a good individual, they'll put that trust into you. I mean, the greatest example of
Anthony Joshua.
on that scale,
right,
and dealing with a fighter individually is never really a pain, but dealing with the people that are around the fighter, it's brutal in this game because a lot of them don't understand the business, they don't understand the numbers, they don't really understand anything about boxing, but you're still having to have those conversations. And I was saying to one of the guys the other day, like, it's actually remarkable what we've done with AJ in terms of that relationship from professional debut to, he signed a career-long deal with us. But even that, like, we've never fallen out once. He's never, I've never heard of a conversation where it's like, apparently AJ's going to leave you, like he's talking to these people. And we've done 3 contract renewals with AJ. And every time he's been offered probably more money to go somewhere else, but in the wrong deal with the wrong people. Do you know what I mean? And he's just smart enough to say, no,
I don't want it.
Like that's my goal. And when you get that relationship with a fighter, honestly, there's nothing like it. Like I go back to like Bellew, Froch, Barker, and those kind of guys. When they just go, Eddie. Like I used to say to Tony Bellew when he fought David Hay, and like, he went from making a couple of $100,000 a night to £4 million, like in one night, and then the rematch, right? And I would say to him, mate, the contract's in. I want to sit down with you and go through. And he just said to me, Eddie, I don't need to read the contract. I trust you.
Wow.
Just get me the most money you can. And it's like the responsibility of that. I don't know, like maybe if you're a scumbag, you just actually go, oh, I'm going to take it on. But like for me, that's like, wow.
He trusts you for a reason.
100%. Yeah, but you've got to build that as well.
Right.
And that thing with AJ is something I'll never forget because like he could have gone elsewhere. It wouldn't have been the right decision.
Right.
But it was just that trust of, and that's quite rare in boxing nowadays. And, for me, when you've got that commitment for a fighter, you go above and beyond. Like I always say, really, if you're a fighter, you should want as close a relationship with me as possible because I'm motivated to perform for you and to deliver for you.